So, let me start off and say by saying this: no woman should be assaulted, hit, raped, etc. We know that in society that there are rules and regulations set up, but we also know there are people in society who don't follow these rules and regulations. We also know that women have the right to wear whatever they want to wear, go wherever they want to go, do whatever they want to do without fear of being raped or assaulted. So I'm watching this Chris Brown documentary on HBO Max, and this shit is out of control. Whatever's going on in society with the emasculation of men, the takedown of prominent African American men, and I don't couple Chris Brown into the same category as a R. Kelly or a Sean P. Diddy Combs or a Harvey Weinstein or any other Kevin Spacey, Russell Simmons. A question for women and for society is, when does accountability kick in? Is that a real thing? Is it something that should be taken into consideration? So the one lady on here who is Brazilian, she's an older lady, and she entered the party. They told her to put her phone away. She decided to take her phone out, and she said Chris Brown punched her in the eye when she took her phone out. So then Chris Brown goes on to TMZ catch a video where Chris Brown is calling her ugly and she shouldn't have been over there. And you got all these women who are doing this documentary. There's no men doing the documentary, it's just women. Saying that, oh, well, even if he didn't physically assault her, he assaulted her verbally. When you put yourself in the eye of the storm on social media, you need to understand this is for everyone. You're not just going to get fucking likes. So there's going to be good people post pictures of their babies and food on social media. Some people may, okay, that food looks nice. Oh, that's a cute baby. Other people go on there and say that's a horrible. You are up for the taking when you publicize yourself. Put yourself in the open. Everybody is not going to like what you're saying. Everybody's not going to like what you look like. So if you're not attractive to Chris Brown or to anybody else, him stating that, what's the problem? I don't think any of these women that's talking on this HBO Max are attractive at all. None of them. So, I don't know why anybody in their right mind would want to be involved in the entertainment industry at all. For Corey Feldman, we've been knowing that pedophilia, rape, women being taken advantage of has been going on for fucking years. Right or wrong. So why would you put yourself into a situation where you might get taken advantage of? Accountability. I am pursuing my dream. Well, apparently, either you're not talented enough and you need to find a different dream to pursue, or stop doing things that may get you fucked. I don't understand why any woman in her right mind would trust any male or any female in the entertainment industry and go to any fucking party. Why would you go to a fucking party where someone's telling you to put your phone up or give me your phone? Does that sound like somewhere you should be? Because anything could happen. I would never go anywhere where I got to sign some paperwork that where whatever happens here, we don't want you to talk about it. What kind of dumb shit is that? Oh, you're not, oh, y'all, that doesn't count. Oh, so you just go do shit. But you wouldn't go to a friend's party who is not famous, or a friend that you may know that knows some dudes in the hood and invited you to a party, and when you got to the party, the dudes like, we collecting everybody party. You wouldn't even go to that fucking party. You'd be like, girl, are you crazy? I'm not going inside that party. Why they want to put us phone up? They may do anything else, but because it's Chris Brown or it's P. Diddy and everybody else, you stupid motherfuckers, it's cool to go to these parties. Now, I'm not saying when you go to these parties, if something happens to you, that's right. But if you weren't at the fucking party, it wouldn't happen. Right or wrong. So I'm baffled by what's going on, especially with this Chris Brown situation. And this ain't the only situation. Like that P. Diddy shit, I'm not finna try to justify any of that. I'm not even trying to justify. Well, you know what? P. Diddy is probably 90% wrong for any woman that got insulted at those parties. Drugging them and this and that. But bitch, let me take that back. But women, why are you there? How do you go to somewhere and then they offer you drinks and you're just drinking them because they're entertainers? Because if it was me or any quote unquote regular person, you wouldn't do it. So because they're entertainers, it's cool for your life because you want to party, because you want to be around. Why are gangs and gangs of women going to these pool parties with entertainers? I just want to have fun. Why don't you can't have fun with regular people? You can't do your own parties? No, because you want to be in the midst. So you can go around and say, I was at this party doing this. I was at the party with Chris Brown. Yeah, sometimes your looks get you favors and get you into the in crowd. Sometimes your looks can get you in situations where you get violated, you get raped, and all type of other things. Start being accountable for your actions, women. Stop going to these parties because you're invited. No, don't go. Just go to the fucking concert and go home. You don't need to go backstage. So what people are going to do, so now you're going to have a bunch of women saying, well, we should be able to go backstage to meet these people because we want to be around them and entertain them. All this fandom shit needs to stop. Putting all these entertainers on pedestals, and it's that you see what's going on. Now, I guarantee you, with everything that happened with P. Diddy, R. Kelly, and even this bullshit ass Chris Brown shit I'm watching, there's going to be more assaults at parties. There's going to be more NDA shit inside because you don't really care. You don't. You're too dumb and you're too stupid because everybody wants to be around the famous people. Everybody wants to be in the in crowd. Again, I get shot. And I was told by my mother on numerous occasions, this and that, this and that type of things. And I didn't listen. So I ended up in a wheelchair. For 7 years, I was blaming everybody. Should I have been shot? No. But I put myself in a situation where it allowed me to get shot. And for 7 years, I was depressed. Sat in the house, didn't do anything. But you know what happened, how I kind of came out of my depression? When I took accountability for my actions. It was in a random shooting. I got shot in broad motherfucking daylight on Easter Sunday. And the motherfuckers gonna shoot me again, but people started coming out their house. Now, I didn't pull a gun on this person. Me and this person at this point in time, in this situation, me and him didn't even get in a fight. But there was a situation that I was in, I should have left alone. But I refused to. And this has led to me getting shot. And again, women, dear women, all this shit about you being harassed and all that. What? Do you want justice or not? Send these motherfuckers to jail if they violate you. Fuck all this silver suit shit and getting money. I'm gonna be harassed and all this. Either come all the way out or shut the fuck up. All this shit about women being accountable again. Men rule the world. Men have been assaulting, disrespecting, treating women like shit since the beginning of fucking time. If somebody snatches you off the street and rapes you, somebody come into your home and rapes you, if you at a fucking party, not a house party, not a celebrity private party, but if a party and some man walks up to you and pulls up your skirt, all that is, I'd get it. But if these celebrities are inviting you backstage, taking away your phone, making you sign non-disclosure agreement, you do all this shit, you have to be accountable for your actions. Why are you putting yourself in a situation? Everybody knew that, quote unquote, Chris Brown beat up Rihanna for whatever reason it was. Why do you think that you won't be subjected to something like this? When people, this is the one thing I hate. When shit happens to people, and the first thing come out of people's mouths is, why me? My response to that is, why not you? What makes you so special that bad shit can't happen to you? Shit happens to everybody, and especially if you put yourself in situations where shit can happen. Now again, we all know that entertainers get passes because of money and this and that. We know that trafficking is a real thing. We do know that America has one of the biggest trafficking situations in the world. But trafficking is profit. If the CIA, the FBI, etc. can find terrorists and all that, you don't think that they can find out where women are being trafficked and taken? They can. You know why they don't? Because they're being paid not to. So, dear women, here's what your new campaign should be. To all women, stop being in all of these entertainers. Stop going backstage with entertainers. Stop going to these parties where you have to get rid of your phone and sign non-disclosure agreements. Stop putting yourselves in a situation where something could happen to you, even though it may be wrong. If somebody told me that up the street there were dudes up there raping other dudes, and I decide to go up that street and take the chance, well, it ain't gonna happen to me, I'm in a wheelchair, what's they wrong with me? And I go up there and I get raped. Do I hold some accountability for that? I think so. At some point, women, you have to be accountable for your actions. It's the same thing I talked about before when it comes to gym attire. Some of the stuff that these girls wear to the gym is very revealing. And they know it when they put it on. So when you come to the gym and you see dudes gawking at you, why are you staring at me? Because you don't have any clothes on, man. And that's why I'm staring. You can't tell me not to look at some shit that's right there in front of me. Can I come over and touch you? No, I should not do that. It's violating your space. Should I start saying things to you? No, I shouldn't. It's violating your space. But if I'm staring at you while you working out, you got to take some accountability for that. Now, there's some guys who have, and I'm not saying I'm that person, I'm just giving you a scenario. Some guys that can totally ignore. I do my best to ignore that shit on purpose because I know that's what women want is attention. And women pick and choose who they want attention from. I see it all day long, whether in the club or anywhere. If you got a semi-attracted dude looking at you or a really attracted dude looking at you, you don't mind at all. If it's an ugly dude or older dude looking at you, you have a problem. Be accountable for your actions. And maybe some of this shit will stop. I don't understand why women or men today want to be, and kids or whoever, fuck the entertainment industry. It's full of weirdos. It's full of pedophiles. Go do something else besides trying to be an entertainer. Fuck, it's the same thing with those that careers going nowhere. So when it goes nowhere, then you can't be mad. We have to stop at some point. Stop. whoever's behind all of this, again, women, some of this stuff, women deserve justice. Totally. I'm not saying that they don't. But at some point, let's start talking about accountability, women. Stop just trying to, I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim. We all are victims at some point in time. Everybody. You think P. Diddy, Chris Brown, Usher, and all them people weren't victims? Who you think taught P. Diddy that shit? Let's get into that. Who you think, if Chris Brown is who you think taught him that shit? Let's get into that. Because white people been running entertainment industry since the beginning of time. So whatever P. Diddy them was doing and they have done was taught to them by guess who? Good night and get some rest, people. Please, this fucking Chris Brown documentary is horrible. This is a horrible job and it ain't gonna work.